recovery. And the remission is happening, the economy is chronically, degeneratively ill, and there is no economic drug on the market that's going to cure the chronic degenerative disease. So all this is symptom relief from massive stimulus packages, buyouts, bailouts, and essentially the $14 trillion that they've injected into the system to cover it up. And also, as anybody knows that follows this, is the banking institutions are able to value their toxic assets at any level that they feel fit. It's called mark-to-market rules. They've abandoned them, so they could call their worthless investments profits by large margins. So this is all phony money in there, and it's propping up the stock market temporarily. What we have noticed throughout history is that when the failures keep becoming larger and larger, and they're no longer able to paper over them, as they will no longer be able to paper over the currency crisis that's been put in gear by their printing phantom money out of thin air, and after they're unable to increase taxes anymore, they become emboldened by their failures. They bring us to a greater failure yet when all else fails. So the next thing we're looking to is war.
All right, very good. As it stands, so shall it be. And we will return in just a couple minutes. And we're back with Gerald Celente, the master of trends. We urge you to subscribe to his brilliant publication. It's there. It's all right there. The Dow Jones today, everything's great, folks. Don't worry. It's up 82 on the day, 9,217. We might see a $10,000 surge. But remember the word Gerald used. Remission. Temporary. No cure. No way. Banks being allowed to determine what they're dead. They're not toxic assets. These assets are beyond toxic. They're dead. They're no longer ambulatory. They're not on life support. They're not in ICU. They're dead. 1.4, perhaps up to 2 quadrillion in CDSs are out there. Dead. It's amusing to me, I guess, I have to say amusing, to watch them continue to try to rename this train wreck into something that sounds hopeful, sanguine. Housing starts are up for the 5th straight month. What does that mean? Housing, if you read carefully, it's as if someone is on his knees and is taking little steps on his knees. I know we have to start somewhere, folks, but the person is shuffling forward on his knees toward a cliff because this situation is over. It's amazing to me how they continue. Well, I guess when you own the media, Gerald, you can play any game you want with the sheep out there. Don't worry, just keep your heads down and keep eating the grass. Everything's fine. And then we have the issue of the town hall meetings, where Americans actually showing a little moxie, not a whole lot of them, figure it out. What, a couple thousand go to these meetings coast to coast and raise hell? And then the Obama people start to charter bus in and stack the audience with shills. This is democracy? I don't think so.
Well, on the economy, remember this spring, the parrots are all saying, green shoots, green shoots, green shoots.
Oh, yeah.
The next one you're going to start hearing more and more of is jobless recovery, jobless recovery. Yeah, that's like saying almost pregnant. There's no such thing. And what they're going to do...
Yeah.
They're going to keep propping up the markets as they're doing in this phony push forward, to keep highlighting what appears to be positive economic data. And as the job numbers continue to worsen, they're going to say, I mean, you know exactly what's going to come out of their mouths. The jobs are the lagging indicator, and that they're going to be picking up soon. So then the people will be thrown another bone of hope, and hopefully that to them will keep the natives from being restless. Mm-hmm. The importance of these town hall meetings and uprisings as we see it, as you have that trend alert posted on your site, is that the Second American Revolution has begun. Things happen in an evolutionary stage. The first shot of the revolution was fired on August 15th. And again, we're not Monday morning quarterbacks, as you know. It was under the Bush administration that we had predicted in 2007 that tax protests would be on the horizon. This unwinding has been going on a long time. Now, the second shot was fired on the 4th of July, when people again took out to the streets to protest taxation without representation. Both of those instances were either ignored, marginalized, or ridiculed. Oh, it was a bunch of right-wing nuts, conservative fringe elements, teabagging, ha, 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 little sexual innuendo that went on. Anderson Cooper and the rest of them out there, Rachel Maddow, Anderson Cooper, what's it, Anderson Cooper 360, how about Anderson Cooper 180, and making fun of the teabagging. And then now what they're doing is they're saying that this is also a conservative movement, fringe elements, and most people don't even know what the tax issue, the health care issue is about. All they know is that it's going to be another big government program, and they're going to come out on the short end of the stick, just like they did with the TARP programs, stimulus programs, and on and on. But again, how can they know what's going on with this health care program when no one's read the bill? And was it 1,000 pages? So it's really a response to the anger that they felt with TARP and stimulus when they were running 500 to 1 against it, according to the polls of people that contacted their representatives, but they had no place to show up. They call up the offices of the senator, and some weaselly little low-level aide would answer the phone, and your message would go dead. Signing email petitions is useless. So now, with the town hall meetings, the representatives are literally a stone's throw away. And that's what we're seeing happening now. You know my saying, Jeff, as a Bronx guy, when people lose everything and they have nothing left to lose, they lose it. This isn't, quote, a ruckus that TV is creating, as President Obama is claiming. How demeaning, a ruckus. Oh, let the little people quiet down. We in Washington know what's best for you. How can any adult listen to these people?
Well, when you're compromised in terms of perceiving reality and brainwashed and programmed every day and look to the media, even if you think you're on top of it, folks, you're getting tricked. I guess that happens. You're right. Is that the word they were using, a ruckus?
That's what President Obama called it, a ruckus.
What an insulting, dismissive, arrogant term coming from that narcissistic slob. Well, I guess we expected. Back in just a minute with Gerald. Okay, welcome back.